Hello, welcome to this yoga flow that is going to be tailored to the seventh chakra. And so what that is then is it's pretty much a medley of poses from the first to sixth chakra, because once you have all of those opened, then you open up that seventh crown chakra with it. So we'll do kind of a little bit of a medley here. This is going to be an active practice. We will be up and down, so be mindful of that. You might like a block here for some bridge work or extended side angle work when we get there, or stability. We will start standing with the strap, and we'll come back to the strap a couple more times throughout class. I've also got a bolster cushion here because I want my Shavasana to be nice and yummy. So that's what I'm going to use that for, but you can always do what you need to do. So let's come to standing. You can take your strap or your belt just right around the back of the neck here so you don't have to bend down and get it. And my feet and legs are hip width apart. So hips, knees, and toes are tracking right here. Make sure your big toes are in alignment with each other as well. So one foot is not forward of the other. Good. Now I'm just going to move side to side here. And I'm just kind of noticing where my balance is. So I'm noticing in big toe, pinky toe mounds. I'm noticing in the heel, the arches, the edges of the feet. And then come back to where you think you're center and move forward and back and find that weight distribution again. Good. Well, maybe not too far back. Good. Good. And then find where you feel nice and balanced, little softness in the knees. Pressing through big toe, pinky toe mounds, and the heels. Big inhale, reach, reach, reach. Maybe look up there, lengthening that torso, touching palms together. Exhale, hands and heart center. Creating an intention for your practice. What would you like to give or receive? So we'll do some different mantras and affirmations throughout this class, but it can be whatever you want in the beginning. And once you have that set, we'll inhale, take it out, turning palms away, grow taller from crown to tail. Good. From here, let's take that strap. Good. I'm going to thread that between the pointer and the thumb. Come out wide here. Good. And you want to give it a tug. So you don't want it to arc or anything like that. Good. So we'll take this strap up. Big inhale, exhale. We're going to take it over to the left. As you take this over to the left, really press through the right side. And notice if you have this tendency to roll forward a little bit here. Could shoulder and hip be in a little bit more alignment? Breathe and expand. And then using your obliques, your side abs, will come all the way back up. Reach, reach, reach. We'll take that to the other side. Good. Again, shoulder and hip in alignment. Pressing through that opposite side. And using the obliques to come all the way back up. Good. Now from here, I'm just going to shorten this stance a little bit. Actually, now that I think about it, let's take this in half. Just so that when we're moving around, we don't have to worry about the buckle or anything like that hitting us in the face. So after you fold it, we'll hold on to the edges. We're nice and tight. We'll take that overhead. Good. We're going to rotate to the left. Bend the knees as you reach down, moving through center, opening up on the right side, and then we're going to reverse that motion, keeping the belly button in, just getting some nice rotation here. We'll take that through again. Good, and then we're going to come back to the side where we started. Good, and coming back up. Good, now you can release that side. Good. So I'm going to show you this from the side view, but we're going to work forward and back here. So remember, you want to keep the arms long. So if you have to bend your elbows to take yourself back here, you need to be a wider grip on your strap. So from here, keeping the rib cage in, zipping up from pubic bone to behind the navel. We're soft in the knees. We're going to take that up and take it forward. And take it back, maybe to that spot, maybe a little bit more. And take it back forward. And we'll go again. Taking it back, maybe even a little bit more. And coming forward. And then on this one, choose your sweet spot, which might not be your maximum range of motion. So for example, I can come all the way to the top of my hips, but I feel my greatest stretch when I'm about right here. So that's your sweet spot. That's where you want to kind of hold for a moment. And taking that back up and taking that down. Good. We're going to put this to the side. Don't put it away too far. Take your arms out to the side, hands to the shoulders, move forward and back, and just take some circles in opposite direction. Good. From here, using a block if you need to, we're going to be parallel hip width apart. Good. Big inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, bend those knees as you come down here, taking it to the floor or to a block. Now your knees are bent. Now what we're going to do here is we're just going to lengthen a little bit. Feel that stretch back there and bend. Pressing into the heels, pressing into the balls of the feet. Just lengthen a little bit and bend. And one more, we'll lengthen a little bit and bend. Root through the feet, engage to the glutes. Rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale and lift. Exhale, hinge from the hips and we'll fold. Traditional fold here. Come to a block or the floor. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Floor, block, shins or thighs, lengthening that spine. Exhale and we'll bow. Inhale, root through the feet, engage the glutes, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Modified sun salute A. Inhale and lift. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale and rebound. From here, plant the hands, step back into the plank pose. Now hold your plank. Knees can be lifted or grounded. And pressing through the knuckles of the pinky, pointer, and thumb with just a little bit more pressure into the pointer and the thumb. Good. From here, we're all going to lower the knees if you haven't already. Good. So we're on tabletop, all fours, going into some cat-cow. Inhale, cow. Exhale, round cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Now press away really round. Feel that back stretch. And then when you're ready, come back to that tabletop, that neutral spine. Keeping the knees grounded or stepping the feet back again, finding your plank. And then from here, with bending knees or hinging from the hips, find a downward facing dog. You might have to adjust where your feet are a little bit. That's okay. And then you can choose. You can hang out here. You can walk the dog, bending one knee, lengthening one leg. You can lift the heels and drop. You can be in stillness. Find what works for you. You're still spreading the fingers wide, rooting through knuckles of pinky, pointer, and thumb. The head and neck is free. Shoulders in their pockets. Belly button is in. We're breathing. Good. Be strong here. Good. Find some stillness if you took some movement. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Walk or step your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, little bow. Inhale, root through the feet, engage the glutes, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Finding breath, mountain, intention. Okay, we're going to do another modified sun salute A here. This is one that people know a little bit better, but big inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, hinge from the hips and we'll fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, little bow. Inhale, step or hop back to plank. Now hold your plank. Good. With knees grounded or lifted, trying not to collapse through the shoulders as you lower all the way down to the belly. From here, untuck the toes. Hands are going to come a little forward into the side, rolling shoulders back. Belly button is in. Good. Inhale. Good. Find a little baby cobra. Careful not to crunch the low spine. And we'll lower. Belly button in. Inhale. Exhale. Find a baby cobra or a medium cobra. Their shoulders are in their pockets. And lower that down. Belly button in. Inhale. Exhale. Take a baby cobra, a medium cobra, or a high cobra. And those of you that have it but want it, Lower just a little bit here, tuck the toes, find a full upward facing dog. If that's in your practice, you can be on the tops of the feet like me, or you can be on the tippy toes. Either one is fine. And when you're ready, we'll lower that back down. Good. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle here through the low back. Hands under shoulders. Stronger, more experienced yogis can tuck the toes, push up into plank, shift back down dog, or follow me, moving through tabletop, finding downward facing dog. From that beautiful downward facing dog, inhale, look forward, bend the knees, walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, and we'll bow. Inhale, root through the feet, engage the glutes, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Coming to that intention, or maybe this mantra, the so hum. I am that I am. So think of something positive about yourself. We all can think of something, one thing, at least one thing positive about ourselves. Then say that again with that in mind. I am that I am. All right. 3 traditional sun salute A's here. You choose to take or skip the flow. Inhale and reach. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, and we'll bow. Inhale, step or hop back to plank. You choose, take or skip a flow. Remember, down dog, child's pose, holding a plank, always acceptable. Flowing is always an option, never a requirement. From that downward facing dog, when you're ready, inhale, look forward, bend the knees, walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, and we'll bow. Inhale, root, engage, and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Number 2, inhale when we lift. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, when we'll bow. Inhale, step or hop back to plank. You choose, take or skip a flow. I'm going to skip this one. Staying with that breath. Moving with intention, moving with purpose. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, and we'll bow. Inhale, root, engage, and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Last one, inhale when we lift. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, and we'll bow. Inhale, plant the hands, step or hop back to plank. You choose, take or skip a flow. Good. Finding your downward facing dog. From the down dog, inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, and we'll bow. Inhale, root, engage, and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center, finding breath, mountain, intention. All right, we're going to come right into a tree pose here. So from here, good. And you can, come to a wall or a steady piece of furniture if you need that. But I'll start on the left side. So hip, knee, and toe are going to track forward. Have a gazing point either straight ahead, something that's not moving, or maybe straight ahead and down a few feet in front of you, your drishti. Good. So from here, you can choose to take the foot to kickstand. You can come to the calf muscle. You can come to the inner thigh. So the trick to that is not having slippery pants and pressing the heel and thigh into each other. Good. Now see if you can grow taller a little bit here. Make the tree grow taller. I'm not going to be able to hold that, so I'm going to come down here. Good. So you just want to kind of not hang in the hips. So you want to grow taller out of there. Good. While here, so this is first chakra, the roots. Maybe say to yourself, I am secure and safe. You can come back to the so hum. I am that I am. And when you're ready, we'll carefully release out of there. Shake out that supporting leg. We'll take that to the other side. So Right hip, knee, and toe are going to drop forward, zipping up. You choose your level. Maybe you're at a kickstand. Maybe you're at the calf muscle. Maybe you're at the inner thigh. Good. Grow tall, so try not to hang in the hip. Press into big toe and pinky toe mounds. Press into the heel. I am secure and safe. I am rooted. Stay with breath. Relaxing the face. And when you're ready, carefully release from your tree. Shake out that supporting leg. All right, coming to the top. We're going to make our way into a dancing warrior flow. The first time through on each side is going to be slow, so you can really get in there. And then we'll take a few rounds that are faster. So from here, if you're going to use a block for extended side angle or something like that, have that on your left side to start. So big inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, roll bow. Inhale, step or hop back to plank. You choose. Take or skip the flow, the Vinyasa flow. Good. From down dog, left leg's going to lift 3-point, bending that knee, round. Step or pick up and put the left foot forward between the hands. Use a block for stability here if you need that. Warrior prep the back foot, hip, knee, and toe are going to turn out away from the body. Maybe a heel to heel, heel to arch, or this leg comes out wider. Be strong in the feet, strong in the legs. Be stable as we rise. Open up, warrior two. Good. So this hip, knee, and toe are tracking forward. Look down there, make sure that's happening. Knees over behind the ankle. Maybe take the front hip back slightly so that that knee can track towards the pinky toe a little bit better and less likely to collapse and fall inward. I'm looking over that front finger. Good. I'm strong into my feet, strong into the heels. You can keep the front knee bent or you can lengthen it as you take it back here and exalted. Now I'm going to reach up here, relaxing the shoulder down into its pocket. Some people like to wrap around here. Some people like to bind. That's fine if you want to go there. It's your practice. Keep the front body nice and engaged. Staying with breath. Inhale. Exhale, finding warrior two. Inhale, taking hands behind, maybe resting them there, maybe clasping, maybe pressing down, coming into humble warrior. Press through the feet, hinging forward. If you need to release a hand to the floor, then that's what you do if you need to. Maybe an affirmation here, I am creative. The second chakra. Inhale, exhale, strong through the feet and legs. Coming back up, warrior two. Lengthening the front leg or keeping it bent. Take it back, exalted. Inhale, exhale, finding warrior two. Watch your front knee alignment. Coming into an extended side angle here. So really rooting into the feet, especially the back foot. I'm going to lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. So my torso is long. This is not a forward fold. You can take a forearm to the thigh. You can take a hand to the floor inside or outside or use a block. Remember, the block's got 3 options, and then we'll open here. You can keep that arm up towards the ceiling, or maybe you want to reach it over the ear. Breathe and expand. Look up towards that ceiling. Strong into the feet, especially that back foot. Try not to dump everything into the front. From here, looking down at that front foot, inhale, exhale, lengthening that front leg or keeping it bent. Take it back, exalted. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. Inhale, exhale, we'll cartwheel that down. Good. Swivel up the back foot, front foot steps back. You choose, take or skip a flow. While you're doing that, I'm just going to switch sides here. So as you come back up into your down dog, if you're going to use a block on the other side, you want to put that block on your right side. Good. When you're ready, right leg's going to lift, 3-point, bending that knee. Round, step or pick up and put that foot forward between the hands. Warrior prep that back foot. Find your warrior 2. Good. Watch that front knee. Front hip will come back slightly. Relax the shoulders. Look over those front fingertips. Keeping the front knee bent or lengthening it long. Find your exalted. If you did an arm bind or an arm wrap at this point on the other side, find something similar here. Good. Inhale, exhale, finding warrior 2. Going into that humble warrior. So hands are going to come behind. Good. You can leave them there. You can clasp. You can press down. You can open up, hinging forward, taking it on the inside, pressing into those feet. Shoulders in their pockets. Don't let them be creepy around the ears. Staying with breath. I can go with the flow. Inhale, exhale, stabilize through the feet and the legs. Reach, warrior 2. Inhale, exhale, keeping the front knee bent or lengthening it long. Find exalted. Inhale, exhale, finding warrior 2. Good. We're preparing for the extended side angle now. So inhale, exhale, press through that back foot. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Watch that front knee over behind the ankle. You can take a forearm down, coming up here. You can take a block inside or outside of the foot or the floor, opening up here, or maybe arm over the ear. You find what you need. Gaze follows that hand. Press through the back foot. Try not to dump everything into the front. Arm will come back up, looking down into that front foot. Inhale, exhale with a bent front knee or a lengthened front leg. Take it back, exalted. Good. Inhale, exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, exhale, cartwheel that down. Plant the hands, swivel up the back foot, front foot steps back. You choose, take or skip a flow. Good. All right, from here, we're gonna move through that a little bit quicker. We'll do it 2 times on each side, so 2 full rounds. So when we're ready, left leg's gonna lift, 3-point, bending that knee, round, step or pick up and put that foot forward between the hands. Warrior prep, find your warrior 2. And here we go. Inhale, exhale, exalted. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, humble. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, exalted. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, extended. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, exalted. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, cartwheel it down. Front foot steps back. You choose, take or skip a flow. From the down dog, right leg lifts, 3-point, bending that knee, round, step or pick up and put that foot forward between the hands. Warrior prep, find your warrior 2. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, exalted. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, humble. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, exalted. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, extended. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, exalted. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, cartwheel that down. Swivel up back foot, front foot steps back. Take or skip a flow. We're going to go through that one more time. From the down dog, left leg lifts, 3-point, bending that knee. Round, step or pick up and put it forward. Rise, find your warrior 2. Inhale, exhale, exalted. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, humble. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, exalted. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, exalted. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel it down. Front foot steps back. Take or skip a flow. I can go with the flow. Third chakra. All right, right leg lifts. Bending that knee round. Step or pick up and put that foot there. Rise. Warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, exalted. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, humble. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, exalted. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, exalted. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel that down. Swivel up the back foot, front foot steps back. You choose. Take or skip a flow. Once you have taken a flow, drop those knees. Find a child's pose. Connect with that third eye, that sixth chakra right on the forehead. Breathe and expand. From the downward facing dog, when you're ready. From here, walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands, and then have a seat. So we're going to go through a little bit of boat here. So the first couple boats, we won't use a block. The second two boats, if you want it, you can bring it in. We've been working on that challenge, so you can bring that in here. Good. And remember too, you can always take your hands behind you. You can dock your boat if that's what you need. So from here, when you're ready, good. You can hold behind the thighs. You can hold here. Be where you need to be. Long spine, so try not to collapse through here. Really zip up from pubic bone to behind the navel, belly button in. Good. Find your boat. You can hold on or you can release. And we're breathing. And we're breathing. And we're breathing. And we're breathing. Take those legs down. Fold forward. Good. Boat number two. Choose yours. Hands down. Maybe we take it. Find this boat. Big inhale. Find your breath. Stay with the breath. Stay with the breath. Stay with the breath. I am strong. I am strong. Take those legs down. Fold forward. Good. Now, before we go into our third boat, we're going to come into a reverse tabletop. So we'll bend the knees. Hands are going to come behind. Good. You take your fingers, where you need to do for your shoulders and your elbows, and then we'll press and we'll lift. And then when you're ready, we'll come down from there. Boat number three, bring in that block if you want to. It's going to come right between the not the thighs, but the shins. And then when you're ready, find your boat. Good. Find the boat. Squeeze, draw everything up and into the midline. Maybe we can lift a little bit higher. Take those feet down, take the legs forward, remove that block for a moment, and fold forward. Good. From here, before we go into our last boat, you can come back to a reverse table, or maybe you want a reverse plank this time. So hands are behind you. Big inhale, exhale, and lift up. It is a power and strength move. And then from here, we'll lower that back down. Last time, bring that block in between the shins if you want to. Zipping up. Good. Find your boat. Maybe you want to lengthen a little bit here. And you're breathing. And you're breathing. And you're breathing. Maybe you lower a little bit. Woo. And lift up there. Reach, reach, reach. Smile, smile, smile. Bend those knees. Remove that block. Cross those ankles. Come forward. Find a downward facing dog. From that downward facing dog, inhale, look forward, bend the knees, walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, little bow. Inhale, root through the feet, engage the glutes, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Finding breath, mountain, intention. Maybe you want to come back to the Sat Nam, I am my truth, or the Soham, I am that I am. We're going to go into a twisty sequence now. So from here, I'm going to still stand, hip width apart. Arms are going to come forward. Beginners, you can let your hips move with you when you open. Those of you that are more advanced, keep your hips forward, keep the twisty in the torso. Arms forward, gaze is going to come to the right hand. We're going to open to the right and come center. Gaze to the left hand, open left and center. Inhale, exhale, sitting back into your chair pose. Hip, knees, and toes are tracking here. Maybe you can sit back a little bit deeper, taking hands to prayer. Inhale, exhale, I'm going to twist to my right. Good, I'm going to look. If my left knee came forward, I'm going to take that left hip back, opening that right shoulder. This might be where some of you are. Maybe you've got a little bit more and you can open. Some of you might wrap and bind here. Find what's in your practice. Inhale, exhale, come back center, and we'll fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, and we'll bow. From here, your left hand's going to come under the face to a block or to the floor. We're going to open again to the right. Staying with breath. Inhale, exhale, taking that down. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, and we'll bow. Inhale, sit back into your chair pose. Good. When you're ready, could you sink just a little bit deeper? We're going to take the hands to prayer, taking that twist to the left. Big inhale, exhale. Take it to the left. Look down at that right knee. If it came forward, take that right hip back. Open that left shoulder. You can stay in prayer. Maybe you extend. Maybe you've got a little bit more range. Maybe you round. Maybe you bind. I meant to say wrap, not round, but you knew what I meant. Inhale, exhale, coming back to center. Inhale, exhale, and we'll fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, and we'll bow. From here, now your right hand's going to come under the face to the floor to a block. Open to the left. Inhale, exhale, taking that down. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, and we'll bow. Inhale, step or hop back to plank. You choose. Take or skip a flow. Good. From here, we're going to go into a cheetah sequence, and we're going to do the cheetah to the twisty. So we're going to start on the left side. So when we cheetah, we're going to take the left knee towards the right side. We'll do that 3 times, and then we'll step that left foot forward. If the twisty is not for you today, just take that knee forward and back. So from here, when you're ready, left leg's going to lift 3-point, bending that knee. Inhale, exhale, knee to the right. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, cheetah right. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, cheetah right. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, round step or pick up and put that foot forward between the hands. You have options from here. You can leave that right knee lifted, or you can ground it down. Be where you need to practice. Right hand's going to come to the floor or to a block. We're going to open to the left. Inhale. Exhale, taking that down. Good. Left hand is on the outside of the left foot to the floor or to a block. Open to the right. Inhale. Exhale, taking that hand down. Front foot steps back. You choose. Take or skip a flow. Good. We'll take that right into the other side. So right leg's going to lift 3-point, bending that knee. Come to the twisty or through center. Inhale, exhale, knee to the left. Inhale, take it back. Exhale to the left. Inhale, take it back. Exhale to the left. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, forward, step or pick up and put that foot forward between the hands. Good. Lengthen that torso a little bit here. Good. Back knee can be lifted or grounded. Left hand's going to come to the floor to a block, opening to the right. Remember, front heel is grounded, knee is over behind that ankle. And taking that down. Right hand comes to the floor to a block on the outside of that right foot, open to the left. Good. Inhale. Exhale, taking that down, planting the hands, front foot steps back. You choose, take or skip a flow. Exhale, down dog. Maybe dropping the knees, taking a child's pose here. Affirmation, I believe in myself. We all need to believe in ourselves just a little bit more. What could you accomplish if you believed in yourself just a little bit more? And from the down dog when you're ready. Good. So different things for different people. Some of you are going to walk your feet forward to meet the hands coming into the squat. Some of you are going to follow me and take a hop up there. So you choose what works best for you, but I'm going to bend the knees, walk, step, or hop forward, finding a nice squat. Good. So I'm going to turn and face you now. So I need support today, so I'm going to bring my block in here. The block can be any height. You can also have 2 blocks stacked back there. Good. So as you come here, you want your heels to be grounded on the floor. So take your legs wider. And if you still have a lift, if you've got a yoga wedge, you can stick under there. If you've got a folded blanket, you can stick under there. You want your heels to be supported to protect your knees. So once you come to where you need to come, zip up from pubic bone to behind the navel. Good. And then when you're ready, I'm going to release towards my left. I'm going to open up. Inhale, exhale, coming center. Releasing to the right, opening up. And coming back center. Good. Zipping up from pubic bone behind the navel. Hands are going to come to the floor. Get into your feet. Lean forward a little bit. Pick yourself up out of there. Good. Now from here, we're going to prepare for crow. So I'm going to show this to you sideways because that works a little bit better. So some of you are not going to fly your crow today. Maybe you just want to work on a nice squat pose, and this is where you're just going to be here for a few moments. Nothing wrong with that. Those of you that are going to move on with me with crow, good. A few different things. You're going to bring the feet together. Heels are going to be together. Hips, knees, and toes are turned out away from the body. You can do what I do. I take my knees on the outside. Some people like to have them right between the arms. It's a comfort thing. One's not right or wrong, but you do want your knees to be able to be up by the armpits. So if you're not there, you can help yourself with that block by taking your feet to the block. Good. And so now you've got that lift. Okay. So from here, remember, this might be it for some of you today. Not all crows have to fly. You might play with just, moving forward and back, touching the pose and coming out. You might play with lifting one foot and then lifting the other. Other people are going to try and fly their crow. So be very careful here. We don't want to tuck the chin. If you tuck the chin, you're going to somersault forward. So you want to look forward. Your head is part of your balance here. So when you're ready, spreading the fingers wide, rooting through knuckles of pinky, pointer, and thumb. Coming forward, flying your crow. And my core is engaged. My shoulders are strong. I'm looking forward and I'm breathing. And then when you're ready, you can take that down. Woo! And from here, plant the hands, step it back, take or skip a flow. Good. From that flow, From that down dog, inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, one bow. From here, just put a bend in the knees. We're going to come to a seat. Good. We're going to go ahead and have your block handy. We're not going to use it this round, but it'll just be there when you're ready. Do have your strap handy here. Legs are forward. We're going to roll down. We're going to do a bridge pose here, some dynamic bridging. So big inhale, exhale, C, curve it down. Good. Once you get down there, put a bend in the knees. So for this first bridge, heels are not too close to the hips or not too far away. Hips, knees, and toes are tracking. Rolling the shoulders back. Good. Big inhale, exhale, press evenly into both feet. Lift the hips up. Breathe. So this is heart chakra work. Maybe say to yourself, I am loved. I am loved. You are loved. And when you're ready, we'll lower down out of there. Good. So from here, we're going to grab our strap. I'm going to recommend that you fold that strap again in half so we don't have to worry about a buckle hitting us in the face. Good. And then you're going to hold both ends here. And you want this to be nice and taut, so you don't want an arc in it. We're going to reach, good, towards the thighs. So from here, big inhale as I press into the feet. As I lift my hips, I'm going to lift my arms up, and you're going to take them maybe all the way back, maybe not quite. Go to your range of motion. And then from here, as I lower the hips, the arms are going to lift and come back towards the thighs. Good. Now work with that with your breath. So I'm not cueing breath here because everybody needs usually a different breath here. So you work with your breath. You can inhale or exhale on the lift and inhale or exhale on the down. Good. We'll take a couple more. One more. Good. And taking that down. Good. Your strap's going to come to the side. Don't let it get away from you. We're going to come back to that in a moment. Good. So different things for different people. If rolling like a ball is not for you, roll over to your side, come back into a boat. Those of you that do want to roll like a ball, maybe cross the ankles. We're going to roll 5 times, and then we're going to join our friends in a boat. And 4 and 5, take it up into the boat. Woo! And when you're ready, take those legs forward. Okay, we're going to come into Dandasana here. I'm running out of my mat, so I'm just going to scoot backwards. Good. So from here, legs are long. You want your hands to be right beside the hips. So if they're back here, this won't feel like you're doing anything. So you want them right by the hips, straight down from the shoulders. You're going to press down, lift up, grow tall from crown to tail. Maybe lengthening the legs so long that maybe the heels come off the floor a little bit as you flex the feet. Good. Now, could you keep that engagement as arms come to the side? Lifting up, big inhale. Exhale, hinge from the hips, keep a long spine, and then take that fold. Breathe and expand. Good. From here, carefully coming up. Take your peace fingers behind the knees. We're going to come into Baddha Konasana. So grabbing that block, for those of you, or 2 blocks, for those of you that don't have the forehead, big toe connection, but you're seeking that third eye connection. So remember, you can bring a block here. You can bring a block here. You can have another block underneath there, any height, find what you need. But from here, starting nice and tall, big inhale, exhale, hinging forward. And then after you find your length, then find that connection. Relaxing through the shoulders. So third eye, the 6th chakra. I trust my intuition. I trust my intuition. And then from here, We'll carefully release out of there, coming back up. Good. We're going to take our legs out wide here. Good. So coming into an anterior tilt of the pelvis, tailbone comes back, hip bones rock forward, feet are in flexion. If you would like to seek another third eye connection here, but your head obviously doesn't go to the ground, you can bring in a block here if you'd like. You don't have to. I'm probably just going to bring mine right here. Good. So big inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, hinge from the hips. And when you can come no more, you can fold down. Breathe. So coming back to intention, it can be your intuition. It can be the so hum, I am that I am, the sat nam, I am my truth. Maybe ask yourself, what is my purpose? Am I living my purpose? We all have a purpose. And then from here, when you're ready, we'll carefully come up out of there. Good. We'll take that block to the side again. Good. So I'm going to swing around here. We're going to come back into bridging. So have your strap handy, have that block handy. And then from here, good, just roll yourself down there. Good. And if it feels good to you to take your knees into your chest here for a moment, go ahead and do so. Okay. So from here, we're going to come into one bridge that I'm going to cue you through with the strap. And then your second bridge is freestyle. So I'm going to kind of take my knees in here. I'm going to take the strap around the ankles, and I'm going to bring my feet down. I want my heels to be close to the glutes, and I'm rolling my shoulders back. But my hips, knees, and toes are tracking hip width apart and forward, so they're not turning out. From here, big inhale, exhale, pressing into the feet, lift, maybe roll the shoulders under a little bit more, tug on that rope. Now, if you've got the ankle bind here and you can reach the ankles, you can let go of your rope. And then when you're ready, we'll lower that down. Good. The second bridge here is your bridge of choice. It's freestyle. So do what's in your practice. You can do any of the bridges that we've already done. You can come into a full back bend. You can lift the heels. You can rock back on the toes. Yeah, on the toes, rocking back on the heels. You can lift one leg, find yours. You can clasp the hands underneath if you want to. You can do again what we just did, which is what I'm doing. Good. And then when you're ready, we'll lower that back down. Good. Release the strap, but keep it handy. So from here, we're going to go. Good. So now we're going to take this into some shoulder stand series work. So there's a couple things here. So those of you that have maybe some neck, cervical spine issues, eye pressure issues, uncontrolled blood pressure, vertigo, those kinds of things, I'm going to give you an alternative to this to still get your inversion, but make it less risky for you. So you can take your block and you can come to ranch house or townhouse setting, and we'll take that right under the tailbone here. Good. So those of you that need that modification, this is also a good one to do if you're having a ladies' day. Good. And you'll just take your legs right up here. So here's your inversion. This is your modified shoulder stand. Good. And so this will be what you can do. And then you can, instead of ear pressure pose and different things like that, maybe taking soles of the feet together if you want to do that, or just keeping legs up towards your ceiling. Good. So those of you that are going to follow me through the full, make sure nothing is behind the head or the neck. And I'm just going to scoot down here a little bit just so that I have more room. And then when you're ready, good, just come up in there. Good. So I've got my hands behind my hips. I'm reaching towards the ceiling. I'm in my chin lock, the Jalandhara chin lock. So my chin is more to my chest. Now I'm trying to grow up a little bit here, so my belly button is in. You want to keep this weight in the shoulders. So if you feel that bone at the base of your neck popping out, that's your cue that you've gone too far. Now, I can't always do it because of limitations in my own shoulders, but ideally you want your elbows and shoulders to be in alignment with each other. Now, you can stay here in the shoulder stand or keeping legs long, pointing your toes back towards your face, hinging from the hips. Maybe you choose to move into plow. Good. Now, if your feet don't touch the floor behind you, keep your hands on your hips. So even in my case, I can touch, but I feel more comfortable today keeping my hands back here, so I'm going to. Otherwise, you can release them. And I'm still breathing here. Come back to your intention. Now, from here, you're welcome to go back up in the shoulder stand or find that ear pressure pose, bending the knees towards the ears. Okay. And then when you're ready, we'll lengthen legs if you went there. Good. You can take one leg at a time, back to that shoulder stand, just a little bit of a hinge, and then carefully with control, we'll roll out of here. Good. And then once you've done that, just take the knees into the chest and we'll rock, rock, rock side to side. Gently take head and neck from side to side. All right. From here, we're going to go into a real quick little fish pose, just countering that. So different things for different people. Pull my shirt out from under me here. You can have your legs long, or you can be in crisscross applesauce or a little bend in the knees. Find what works good for you. We're going to take our hands and we're going to sit on them. Good. Now I'm going to take my legs long in this demonstration, but rolling the shoulders under. Good. When you're ready, zip up through the front body from pubic bone to behind the navel. You're going to press into the elbows, the hands, and the forearms as you lift that chest towards your ceiling and maybe taking your head back a little bit, which may or may not touch the floor. Good. So we're just countering what we did in the shoulder stand series. And then when you're ready, good. Taking that chin back down, you can come out from underneath your hands and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle side to side. Okay, we're going to go into our juicy stretch series here, getting into all of the feel goods. So we're going to take the strap again. Good. And I'm just going to scoot a little bit closer here just so that I don't run into my wall. Good. We're going to take the strap around the center part of the right foot. Good. Have a strap in each hand. Your left knee can be bent or extended long. It depends on how you feel. And then when you're ready, keeping softness in the right knee. Good. We're going to bring that leg in towards the face. Good. Breathing and expanding. Upper body is lowered. Think about lengthening from crown to tail. And just the friendly reminder here as we go through these. Pain, numbness, tingling, burning. Not normal sensations. So if you feel those, you want to back off until you don't. Good. We'll release that here. Both straps into the right hand. Both hips, both shoulders are going to be grounded as you take that right leg out to the right. Now you're welcome to hang out in the strap or you can tug in towards the shoulder. If it's safe for you to do so and you're not already there, you can take the left leg long in front of you, left arm long behind you, and reach and lengthen from the fingertips to that left heel. Breathe and expand. And when you're ready, good, we'll release. We're going to bring that leg back up towards the ceiling. You will take the left leg long here if you kept it bent. Both straps are going to come into the left hand. And you might have to move that leg around a little bit here to find your sweet spot. But you have options. You can take that leg all the way up. Let me back that up. You can take that leg into a 45-degree angle with a long leg or a bend in the knee. You can move that foot around, finding special stretches. Or you can take that leg all the way over but we want to keep the leg in line with the hip. We don't want the foot to flop on the floor. So if you can't hold it there on your own, take your block and prop yourself up. We want to protect the SI joints of the low back here. So the SI joint, the sacroiliac joint, that's where the sacrum and your hips, the ilium, meet each other. We used to think there was zero movement there, but research is showing there's just enough slight movement there now that if we're not careful, we can create a lot of instability there and horrible back pain. So if you are in an SI joint dysfunction, I feel you. And we'll come back up here. Good. Remove that foot from the strap. We're going to cross the right ankle over that left knee. Good for a figure four. You can stay here if this is what you need, or you can bring this into the chest. You can choose to rock a little bit side to side if you want to. And then when you're ready, good, we'll release. Good. Taking both feet down, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle here for a moment. We're going to get into a deeper psoas muscle stretch. So arms can come out to the side. We're going to let the knees fall towards the left. Your right hip will come up a little bit when you do that. So as long as everything feels okay in that low back, that hip, that right knee, as you press that right inner foot into your mat, you're okay to stay here or move on. If you don't feel okay, please come out. But if you're moving on with me, you can pick up that left ankle, place it on top of the thigh, not the knee joint, and then just relax yourself a little bit deeper into the stretch. So you should feel it a little bit deeper through here. You might even feel it through here. Good, and then from here, when you're ready, good, if you took that ankle on the thigh, we'll release. We'll come back to center. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle here. Let everything reset itself. We're going to take that series to the other side. So from here, we're going to take our trusty strap around the left foot. Good. So I have a strap in each hand. Your right knee can be bent or extended long. It's all about how you feel. Keep softness in this left knee. Belly button is in, and then when you're ready, we'll bring that in towards the face. Good. Upper body is lowered. Think about lengthening from crown to tail. When you're ready, we'll release. Good. Both straps into that left hand. Both hips, both shoulders are going to stay grounded. We'll take that leg out to the left. You can hang out there in the strap, or you can tug in towards the shoulder. And then if you want that bonus, that right leg can come long. Right arm will come long behind you, reaching from fingertip to heel. Breathe. Come back to intention. Maybe the so hum. I am that. That I am. The Sat Nam. I am my truth. And then from here, when you're ready, we'll bring that leg back in. Good. Everyone's right leg will come long here. Switch hands. So straps come into the right hand. And then from here, you choose where you need to be. So you can, kind of wiggle around to find your sweet spot. It might be a 45-degree angle. It might be coming over, keeping leg in line with the hips. So again, remember, if you need to prop a block under there to support yourself, then that's what we do. Breathe and expand. Good, and when you're ready, we'll take that leg back up to the ceiling. Good. I'm just going to move my block out of the way. From here, remove that foot from the strap. Good. We're going to cross the left ankle over the right knee. So remember, you can stay right here if this is enough for you, or you can bring this into the chest. You can stay here. You can rock side to side. You choose. Good. Hips are part of second chakra, so is creativity. Maybe I am creative. You can say that affirmation. And then from here, when you're ready, good, we'll lower that down. Good. Feet are about hip width apart. If you need to wiggle, wiggle, wiggle here for a moment, do so. Otherwise, now we're going to let the knees fall towards the right. Good. Pressing the inner foot of the left foot into your mat. And again, as long as everything feels okay, left low back, left hip, left knee, you're welcome to stay here or move on. If not, you want to come out. If you're moving on, pick up right ankle. It'll come right onto the left thigh. And then carefully, you can sink into that stretch. Breathe and expand. Good, and when you're ready, we'll carefully undo. We'll come back to center. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle center. Let everything reset itself. Maybe taking knees into the chest one more time. And we're going to set up for our nice Shavasana from here. So I'm going to bring in my folded blanket as my little neck pillow. And then I've got my bolster that I'm going to bring in here so I can have a more yummy Shavasana. And I'm just going to place that bolster right under my thighs. Good. And once you decide where you're going to go, remembering you can be somehow on your back, you can be on your side, you can be on your belly. You want to be where you're comfortable. See if you can make yourself about 10% more comfortable. And I will leave you here to drop into that heart space. Good. Drop into that third eye. Take your inner gaze right there. Trusting the earth. Maybe seeing any of the chakra colors. And I'll leave you here for a few moments. Taking some deep breaths here. Choose stillness or gently take head and neck from side to side. Choose stillness or carefully wiggle the fingers and the toes, maybe running thumbs along the edges of the fingertips. Choose stillness or bending the knees into the chest, choosing to keep the upper body lowered or maybe lifted into a full body hug. And choosing stillness or moving any props out of the way if you used any for Shavasana. Taking legs long in front of you, Arms long behind you, and reach and lengthen from the edge of the fingertips to the edge of the toes. Point and flex through the feet, bend and stretch through the hands, full body stretch, rolling ankles and wrists in one direction, and then in the other. And then from here, whenever you're ready, carefully bend in both knees, and you choose rolling over onto your right or left side, the side that works best for you in this moment. Knowing you have all the time that you need to spend here, as long as you need it. And when you're ready, carefully pressing yourself up to a comfortable seat where we normally start our yoga practice. Good. Fingertips to the side, finding a nice tall spine, noticing how you feel, hopefully better than when you started. If you feel a little floaty, which might be normal here, some chocolate will help ground you and bring you down. Or if you're getting ready to have a meal, any kind of root vegetables will be very grounding. Palms up towards the ceiling. Inhale, reach, 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 and lengthen, touching palms together. Exhale, hands and heart center. Reconnecting with the intention you made for yourself, and maybe one of the other affirmations, the So Hum. I am that I am, the Sat Nam, I am my truth. Take the thumbs to the forehead for good and true thoughts, to our lips for good and kind words, and to our hearts for open and loving hearts, knowing no effort on this mat is ever wasted, no gain is ever reversed. May you be safe. May you be well. May you have a wonderful day, evening, week, weekend, month, season ahead. Namaste.